But Sport Gamer here, and before I get into this next video, I just want to say my thank you to everyone on my last video, Brock Purdy and the 49ers. It's unbelievable the amount of views and comments and likes that I got from that video. So 3,000 views is like a big YouTuber getting like 1,000,000 views to me. So thank you. And now, the news that has sent shockwaves throughout the NFL. The Broncos has fired Nathaniel Hackett. I am shocked. Can you feel my sarcasm? Hackett was a bad head coach. He embarrassed himself. Even from the first game, he embarrassed himself. Not calling timeouts and ruining that drive. The Denver Broncos, after that embarrassment with the Rams, they made Baker Mayfield look like Joe Montana out there. It's unbelievable how good Baker Mayfield did. And I know I wanted Baker Mayfield to the 49ers, but everybody was right. Baker's not that good. He's proved it over and over again. But seeing this game against the Denver Broncos, big-time defense, maybe he could be decent. Maybe not. You could tell from the Rams game that Hackett just lost the locker room. He totally lost the locker room. They probably was frustrated with him throughout the season. He's ruined Russell Wilson's career, even though Russell Wilson doesn't care because he got that huge contract, big-time guaranteed money. The Walton Group is the new owners to the Denver Broncos. And you love the Walton Group because they own Walmart. Everybody loves Walmart, right? Yeah. They wanted to make a bang, getting Russell Wilson, getting back to the playoffs. It's been like 7 years since Denver's been in the playoffs. And going into the season with Russell Wilson and that defense, and they have decent offensive players, you would think, oh man, that's a shoo-in for them to make the playoffs. But they hired this coach that doesn't have no head coaching experience. And if you look at the Wikipedia page, he started his career in 2006 in the NFL under John Gruden. Then he went to the Buffalo Bills. And if you look at 2013, they hired Hackett as an offensive coordinator. They didn't have good Buffalo Bills. They didn't have good quarterbacks. And they ranked 29th in passing that year. But they had a good running game. Then he went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, they had a good season. They had the unbelievable defense. I know that because I had them on my fantasy team, and they carried me into a fantasy championship. But again, Blake Bortles was not that good. He was someone that would not make mistakes. And they had a big-time record, a big-time defense, and a good running game. And they choked that game in the AFC Championship to the Patriots. So, in 2019, Hackett was hired by the Green Bay Packers. And he didn't make the Green Bay Packers look good. Aaron Rodgers made Hackett look good. It was because of Aaron Rodgers, that offense. They didn't run the ball that much. They just slinging all over the place. And Rodgers, with that big-time arm, was getting to those good receivers. I don't know why these teams, like on a brink of being good, hire these coaches that really don't show that much success in the league. And with this hire, it proves to Denver that they made such a bad decision hiring Hackett. And they finally have smartened up. I bet any money players were like stomping into the ownership of the GM's office and sending text or something saying how bad of a situation it is in that locker room. So they finally decided to get rid of Hackett, which was a smart move because I know you're going to show patience to like these coaches, but he was so bad and abysmal, and he didn't have the locker room. He made Wilson look like the worst quarterback in the history of NFL. The NFL just sent, like a week ago, we just saw this page where the NFL urges owners to stop burning money by firing head coaches. They paid $800 million by early firings. Like they give examples of the Panthers and Matt Rule they fired early, and Frank Reich. I don't think Frank Reich should have been fired. I think he's a decent coach. But the worst is the Giants. They have 3 head coaches on their salary through next season after firing both Pat Shermer and Joe Judge 2 years into their 5 years contracts. I think they finally got a decent coach. The Broncos, I think, were smart to do this. And hopefully they smarten up and they need to hire someone that has proven success, possible replacements for Hackett. And the top of my list would be Sean Payton. He's a proven winner, Super Bowl winner. Probably should have won more than one Super Bowl. But the thing, I don't know if the Broncos... I don't think Sean Payton would go to the Broncos because he wants Vic Fangio to be his defensive coordinator. And we all know Fangio was the Broncos head coach for 3 years and they fired him. So I don't know if Fangio would want to go to Denver. The top of everyone's opening should be Sean Payton. Then we got DeMarco Ryans, and I hope he doesn't go, but I think he's going to get a head coaching job next year, a defense coordinator for the 49ers. He's been there 3 years, but I think someone will hire him. The Eagles' offensive coordinator. Here we go again. I don't think the Broncos will do this again. Shane Steichen for the Eagles' offensive coordinator. Would they hire another offensive coordinator that hasn't really proven himself? Kellen Moore has been in Dallas for a little bit. He's a young offensive coordinator, but I don't know. I think Eric Bieniemy is another one. They've been talking. The network's been begging for someone to hire him. He's keep on saying he's been passed over. Maybe they will give him a shot. I don't know if the Chiefs will want him to go to Denver. But he might be finally getting his shot because everybody's been crying for him to get a head coaching job. Well, a lot of people on this list are offensive coordinators, not really head coaches. I think Denver needs to get a head coach that's been in the NFL before, that's proven to win, and that would actually look at tape of Russell Wilson when he was in Seattle and what made him successful in Seattle and try to duplicate that in Denver as much as they can. It's the job of a head coach to follow what the offensive players can do and not try to change the offensive players to their liking. What do you guys think Denver should go for? A proven head coach or one of these offensive coordinators that really haven't proven themselves yet, but could turn into a McVay in the Rams and be successful, win a Super Bowl? And again, I appreciate all your support on my channel. Thanks. Subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks. See ya.